What's up, guys? Welcome to another amazing episode of the Podcast. I have a very special guest with me today, and I'll let her introduce herself before, we start the podcast.
Okay.
I think this is my next guest calling, but it's all good.
Just he's introduce. So busy today. He's like, what's wrong with you people and this traffic?
It's just one of those days. So anyway, introduce yourself. Tell the people what you do.
I am Eesha Jobanputra. It's hard to pronounce my second name, but yes, I'm Eesha. Currently the Miss India Worldwide Kenya. I've been raiding for 2 years now, and hopefully we find a new winner this year.
It's been 2 years before they crowned somebody else?
Yeah. We just had a lot of things going on in Kenya at the time of the pageant, so we couldn't actually have it.
What things? Are we in the same country?
Yeah, it was actually during the census, and there was a lot of confusion and everything.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I know. Let's hold on. Let's see who's calling, because I can't seem to. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Uko wapi?
At cafe. Just come inside.
Huh?
At cafe.
Which side?
Inside. You'll just see me recording. Just come inside. At cafe. At cafe.
Sawa.
Oh Lord, today? See what's happening to me today?
I'm so sorry.
And everybody's just like, well, I mean,
no,
it's,
I never
okay.
called and said that. I was like,
oh yeah.
I know my place.
Thank you. So let's just start. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So how did you get into this journey
Of Miss India?
of Miss India?
Well, I remember it being, so 2 years ago I'd gone to the UK with my family, and we were just chilling, and somebody sent me the application letter, and I was like, is this a joke? Like me and a pageant? Like I'm so tomboyish, I'm so like yeah, I look like a girl, but like on the inside I'm like very different. Like I'm not girly, yeah. And when I got the application, I was like, this must be a joke. It's probably a mistake.
Yeah.
So then after I read through the application, I was like, you know what, let me just do it for the band. So I was like, what's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that can happen?
So I did it, and I actually got accepted, and I was so like surprised. I was like, oh my god, I actually got in. After I got in, it was like a month after I applied.
Before you finish your story, is it hard to find this place?
No, it's not.
How comes all of you guys today are just like making me look like I'm crazy?
I made my way here, and I never called you to ask you where you are. I just said, I know this place. I know this place.
Like even him, he asked me like, where in Art Cafe? I'm like, there's no way possible that you cannot see me.
In Art Cafe
yeah. So it's all good. But yeah, so anyway, let's get back to your story. I'm so sorry also
it's
as
fine.
well.
It's okay. You seem to be having a rough day, so I'll allow it.
Yeah. So
No,
just excuse me for today.
It's perfectly okay. I'd say at first when I'd applied, then I got through, then I got invited to the training. When I first attended, I noticed a pattern in the girls that were there. It was very...
Tell me about this pattern.
Okay, so I had attended the pageant before I had applied. The year before I applied, I attended it.
You are like a member of the audience?
Yeah, member of the audience, and I was a judge for the talent round. So I got like a idea of what exactly it was, and then when I came for the first training session, I realized that not many of these girls are like different. You know what I mean? Like Indian girls, some of them look the same.
Hey, listen, I do not know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I want it to come from you.
Okay, I'm just gonna set it out there. At some point in time, there was everybody just wanted to be the same. They wanted to look the same, have the same body type, have the same hair. Long hair. Everybody.
Long dark hair.
Long dark hair. It was a common thing.
Yeah.
And I think the year I joined Miss India,
yeah,
it changed a lot. A lot of the girls were, embracing their individuality, becoming who they are, rather than becoming what society has put out for them to be.
Yeah.
So when I had attended the last time, as a judge and a guest, I saw that most of the girls were very similar. But in my year when I attended, it was like so many different types of girls with so many different stories,
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that, this is the place for me. Because if I want to embrace my individuality, that is the platform for me to do that. And in the first week of training, I was like I was being myself. I was laughing, I was joking, I was doing everything. But I was also very reserved with my opinions, with my persona, because I was very scared of what people would think. Because I'm not your regular run-of-the-mill, pageant girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everybody would look at me and be like, oh, she's a pageant girl.
Yeah.
Whereas with other girls, you could look at them and be like, oh yeah, I see her in a pageant. But yeah, it was a bit different for me, my experience.
But did you, before you were elected or selected, sorry, it's not elections.
Before I was crowned.
Before you were crowned, yes, that's the right term.
The word, yes.
Yeah, before you were crowned. Were you expecting to win? I just want to know, because even the way you're saying it, you're not your usual, the other girls that you had always been seeing. Because I'm thinking from, even the ones that I know, I've had Finale here.
Yeah.
I've had
Shivani.
Yeah. Pinky, I haven't, but I think she was also a Miss India at some point, right?
Ages ago, yeah, she was.
Ages. Listen.
Not ages.
Hey,
sorry,
listen.
Pinky, you're not old. I
Listen,
didn't mean it like that.
Hey, you have to be careful here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but she used to be also. So you're saying, there's also a pattern of you're saying tall, skinny, and long dark hair. I think they all have that
those
resemblance. Yeah.
I think for me, your question was I expecting it?
Yeah.
At some point in time, okay, I'm a very confident person and I'm very comfortable in my skin. In the first 2 weeks, I could say that I was very iffy about the whole situation. I was like, is this really the place for me?
Yeah.
Do I belong here?
Yeah.
I felt like maybe I was just here as entertainment, if you get
Oh,
what I
Lord.
mean. I was the funny girl.
No.
And I was like, is this really the place for me? And then slowly I realized, I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to do it with everything.
You
And
have to go all out. Yeah.
You see, the thing is, I'm going to just, for plus size girls, it's very important to work even harder than anybody else, because we have to push to make a mark. You have to leave a mark. Because you're representing a whole population of people who are sort of differentiated from society.
Yeah.
And you have to make a big impact to, make people realize that, you know what, it doesn't matter. And I think towards the end of my journey, yes, I did kind of feel more confident in myself to know that maybe, you know what, I can actually win this.
Yeah.
And standing on stage, doing everything I was doing, I had so much confidence in myself that I was like, you know what, I can actually do this and I can actually win this. And I think one of the things I did repetitively say when I was there is that I'm not here to compete against the other girls, because that is wrong. When a woman competes against another woman, that's when we lose the real essence of, sisterhood and everything. But I was there to become a better version of myself. I was competing against myself, not everybody else.
Because how I know models are way too competitive, man. Way too competitive.
Yeah.
So even during that process, did you ever feel the other models were also just the same way you're saying, at some point you are not sure whether you are there, they're actually going to select you, or you're there for... Did you ever get that feeling from the rest of the models, or did they all just embrace you? Because maybe somebody's thinking you know what, maybe I'm on a crazy diet, I have a six-pack, I have all these other looks
and
that
her.
Yeah. No, not the way you're saying it. Hey, I told you have to be careful. What do you mean then there's her? No. And then there's somebody who's just comfortable, they're happy with being themselves, and they're just not the normal pageant girl they were expecting. So I'm guessing even if you're there in the room, there's some other models that are I'm 100% sure there's no way she's gonna win. I'm 100% sure.
I mean, to be honest, a lot of things have changed in pageantry and modeling, and it's very diverse now. Never once did I ever get hatred from any of the other girls, like, oh, she's slightly bigger than me, why would she win? Never once did I ever
At
feel
all?
that. At all. I felt so much love. There was so much, togetherness. We were all like bonded together.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one beautiful thing about like pageantry, is that you become a pageant sister. It's not, you see, modeling and pageantry is two different things. Modeling, I'm not really aware on that, in that industry. But when it comes to pageantry...
Oh, it's cutthroat.
I can imagine. But I think that's not the area for me. I'm just going to take a step back.
Yeah.
But pageantry is something so different. You get sisters out of the experience. It's not as competitive. It is competitive, but it's healthy competition. And I think everybody needs healthy competition.
Because everybody wants to win at the end of the day, but it's not like, okay, if I lose, now I hate the other person.
Yeah, no, it's never like that in this.
So, and even, there were no even like backlashes from like just, because there's the sisterhood you're talking about, the pageant, and what about like maybe social media? Because that's where like I think people go a bit crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get that much. I got a lot of support from people. People would post.
Because like even from just now talking to you, I think like you're just a very like positive person, and I get that energy like from the word go.
I mean, I like to see positivity in everything, and I think that is my biggest strength and my biggest downfall, but we'll get back to that in a minute. But from social media, I always got support from everyone, and it was really nice to see that, people actually do want to see other people prosper in life and everything.
Yeah.
And I did get some backlash, which is just from the one or two individuals being like, what? Like, she's not a pageant girl.
Do you have their user handles?
No, I don't have them. If I did, though, I wouldn't do anything. I probably wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
But just the one or two few people who are like, there's always those people who have like negative things to say.
Yeah. You can never miss those anyway.
And the thing is, you can't really give them that much attention.
Yeah.
Because
you have
honestly,
to pay attention to the people who are actually like now supporting
who
you.
want to see you grow. And I think that's the amazing thing about today's day and age, is we are able to do that. We're able to set aside the negativity and just focus on the positives. Yeah.
Okay, how about like just how's like your childhood?
Growing up,
Like school, friends.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've never really had an issue with making friends. I've always been an extrovert. I think when I was younger, though, I was very shy and I was very quiet. But this was before I started singing. So singing played a big
Oh, you
role.
sing too?
Yeah, I do. Singing plays a huge role in my life. And I think without that, I wouldn't be this talkative person that I am.
Oh, yeah, because now you're always in front of people trying
and
to...
you're on a stage, So I think at the age of 14, I was on a stage. I started singing when I was 4, and then my parents would always be like, oh, sing for these people. Oh.
At home, when guests come, you're the one who's singing here.
You're like, everyone's like, Eesha, sing. And I'm like, okay.
Do you still do music?
Yes, of course I do.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
What kind of
I've
music?
been doing covers for now, but I have like 2-3 original songs, which are on YouTube. But I'm focusing on like creating my own content. So far I'm creating my stuff, but still putting out my covers. So my voice is still there.
Like original songs?
Yeah, my own original songs. So I'm working on that for now. And when I finally finish it, I'll release it out to everybody. But yeah, I mean, in my childhood, at a specific age, I was very shy. I was very timid. And I was only loud with family. Like, I was very loud.
People you're used to.
Yeah, and slowly I came out of my shell because of music and standing on a stage and interacting with people. And I got to a point where I was just like, I really don't care what people think about me. I'm just going to live my life. And that is the mindset I've had for so long. Like, for as long as I can remember, that's the mindset I've had. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I have been bullied, but I mean, it was never something that took over my life. I never let it get to a point where I was like, oh my God.
It's the usual. And I think like in Kenya, assuming you went to school in Kenya, right?
Born and raised.
We don't have like the crazy bullying that we see in the States.
Yeah.
In the States it's a bit extreme. That's why you see.
I mean, in the States it gets like violent.
Violent.
You know.
See the school shootings and everything.
Yeah,
it's just because
yeah.
of bullying. So it's just like the normal kids playing, and I think it's just like part of the process.
But see, again, yeah, I mean, here we have a very like tamed version of bullying, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it still does have an effect on people. Like I would, not everybody has the same mindset I have. Not everybody has the same upbringing. People have been brought up in better ways, or even like less accommodative ways.
Yeah.
And they're maybe not used to handling the bullying as well as I did, or as well as someone else would.
You don't think kids are too soft right now?
I don't think, not. That's a tricky question.
I'm just asking,
I
like,
think it's
compared
also-
to like
yeah,
maybe like
most
how you grew up
definitely.
and right now.
Yeah.
Like even if somebody leaves like a mean comment to you,
I
like
don't care.
you already
It's
go
like-
to like I'm depressed and like it's serious right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Just from like, just think about it. Like when let's say maybe you are in elementary or something. Like were you using social media then? I'm guessing.
Elementary.
Oh, yeah, like let's
I was
say.
like Facebook savvy. I was
Yeah,
like,
just a bit,
my
right?
profile picture.
Yeah, but like
That's
just somebody posting like a comment on.
on my Facebook or
Yeah,
my social
I don't
media.
think it would push you into like.
Depression.
But like right now, the main thing that brings like depression, if you think about it, is like social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my view on that. I have a very strong view on social media
Ah.
and it having an impact on a person emotionally,
Yeah.
because obviously we are moving in a direction of change in the world, and there's so many like Instagram models, and like there's so many images out there
Crazy.
that creates a mold for girls and guys to stick to in society. Like even now, okay, not just for guys and girls. If you're a guy, you have to look like the guy with six-pack abs. If you're a girl, you must look like the girl with.
I would want six pack. I'm still working on that.
I think everybody wants a six-pack,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, there's just that image that everybody's created on social media that really is so like, it's toxic, because it impacts everybody in a different way. And you never know how it could impact somebody. Like for us, we could sit here and be like, oh, we can appreciate a good body and be like, damn,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are sorry. But
For me, it's just the cars and the trips. I'm just like, okay, I do want a nice car though. That
yeah,
car would be
I
nice.
wish I had that
Like
Lamborghini.
that car I would look nice
in that car.
in that car.
Or the car would
I-
look nice.
On
me.
me, on me. Yeah, but apart from that, like image, body-wise, I don't think that gets to me.
Yeah, see now,
Yeah.
that's the amazing thing about people, is that everybody is impacted in a different way.
Yeah, yeah.
And social media creates such a different stereotype for everybody. Like if you're a girl, you behave like this. A boy,
Yeah.
you behave like this. Even if you're not a girl or a guy, even if you fit into like the LGBTQ community, there's also that category for them
Yeah,
on social
yeah,
media, if you go
yeah.
to think about it. So it's there's so many different categories for everybody, but it's up to you to decide whether you want to fit into it or not.
What gets to you like on social media?
What
You're saying
gets
like
to you?
everybody like has like that thing when they see that like, oh God, not again. There's some things I actually have just to block because I don't want to see them because I don't want to feel bad.
You know what annoys
But is there
me?
anything that gets to you that makes you feel like, I wish, or it would be good to be.
What annoys me is when people try to act a certain way on social media and differently in person.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't like restricting people on social media. It's who am I, Like be who you are, do what you want to do on social media. Post as much as you want to post as little as you want to post, but don't be different from who you truly are. You know
It's
what I mean?
easier being yourself.
Yeah, and I think, that's one thing that annoys me, is that people try to be something they're not, and they try to put out this image on social media that I am this. Like, if you're not as well-to-do, like, for instance, me, I'm a middle-class Indian person living in Kenya. I can't
Yeah.
be posting, like, Gucci bags and, Louis belts and things like
Hey,
that. Like, that's
It
not...
doesn't have to be the original one. You can
yeah, it doesn't.
post
We
a
can
fake
just go
Gucci.
to, toy market or whatever. But
Yeah.
at the same time,
But I know what
can't
you're
be
saying.
living a different lifestyle on social
Yeah,
media from
yeah.
what I actually have. I need to stay in my means, if that makes sense.
And that's
Yeah.
true. And like even just let's say for your crown,
Mm-hmm.
are there some things that you think at some point when you're just doing your usual things? Because now, like before, you're just like
Eesha.
Eesha,
Yeah.
right? And then now afterwards, you're Miss India. worldwide, Kenya, right?
Yeah.
So that means there's a certain way you have to move. There's some things that people expect from you. You're supposed to behave in a certain way. You're supposed to comment in maybe, or you're just like, you know what, I'll just be myself. I don't need to uphold myself. Plus, you're a role model to other people.
Yeah, most
So
definitely.
you can't be reckless, maybe, or there's some things that you just can't do when
Like
you're...
morally, things that are morally wrong.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
I can't be doing those because honestly, who would want to do things that are morally wrong? Like, I'm not that kind.
I'm not saying me. Have you seen our social media
No,
every other week?
I have.
Every other week, it's just like, oh, I'm just tired. Like,
I'm
nothing
tired.
can even surprise me anymore. I'm just like,
tired.
okay, you have to be extra creative to shock me
Yeah,
right now.
I mean, okay. As far as behavior-wise,
Yeah.
you can ask any one of my friends, my family members. I am literally the same silly, goofy girl that I was before the crown and after the crown. I've been the same. I've not tried to change who I am, and I feel like the reason I did win is because I was truly 100% myself.
Just yourself.
I was organic, I didn't try to be somebody I'm not. And that is honestly a win on its own. Even if I hadn't been crowned, I knew that I stayed true to myself the whole time.
Yeah.
There was not once where I was like fake. You know what I mean? So I was just being myself, and that's the reason I believe I won. I don't know.
And what are just maybe some roles that come with your title? I know the other title holders like had their own specific
Yeah.
things they talked about, like, but just for your case, like, what are the roles that come with
I think
your position right now? Because I'm guessing it changes probably with years and the
Yeah.
person.
I guess it's become more flexible now. I think it's more like I'll leave you to do your own philanthropy, if that makes sense. Like you do you know? And that is a responsibility on its own, is having the ability to be independent enough to do something, being Miss India Kenya. And I guess my main purpose being crowned was to spread a better body positive image.
Yeah.
And I believe I have done that with the interviews I've been on, with the articles that I've, answered to and everything. I try as hard as possible to spread a better body positive image. And even just reading about it can change somebody's perspective, or even hearing about it, And I believe even like so many people have come up to me and told me like, you're changing the stereotype.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of myself for doing that, actually. And I'm genuinely so happy, because I believe that everybody is beautiful in their own way. Like, I know it sounds cliche to say, but everybody is like unique and beautiful in their own way. But what you can do to provide to the world is just be kinder. Like, that is one thing I've always said, is just be kind. And if you're kind to one another, there's literally nothing that can stop us, because that's literally it.
True. And just because you said that you've had the crown for 2 years,
Almost 2 years.
almost 2 years,
Yeah.
right? And does that mean when it's end of the year, end of the year, you have to go and represent the country, of course, right?
Yes.
Or it's not an annual
No,
thing?
it is. It is an annual thing.
Yeah.
So when I first got crowned, I went to New Jersey, and that was where the worldwide pageant was. So
How was that?
amazing. One of the most, like, I'd never been to States before that, so that was like my first time, and one of the most incredible experiences of my life. I felt so accomplished. I was like, this is because of me.
Yep.
Not because
Nothing else.
Not like it
This is
my,
why I'm here.
the fruits of my labor, and it made the experience even more beautiful. I enjoyed it even more, and when I went to New Jersey, it was crazy. They took us on a tour of like New York in a bus, on a yacht.
Oh, did you do the rooftop bus thing, the red bus?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
Lord.
took us on everything, and it was amazing. And then the pageant itself was very thorough. Like the training, we'd wear heels the whole day for like 6 days in a row.
Yeah.
And there was no like diet or anything. It was just chilled,
And even like for you saying like, you're saying like you used to be like a tomboy. So I'm just trying to think like, was it easy for you to adapt? Like now you get, or is it 6-inch heels that you train in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did that like, what part of the training, like for you to just had to take a bit of time for you to get used to?
It did take me time. I think that happened when I was training over here.
Yeah.
I got more
When you're training
comfortable-
here.
Yeah, I got more comfortable in heels when I was training here. By the time I went for the worldwide, I was like, I can walk a mile in heels. Like this, it was like a sport for me, you know. I was like,
Yeah, because you're like,
nobody
okay, I've
can
already,
touch
yeah,
me.
you're good, you're
I'm
good.
good. And then,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean, training was intense. A lot of shouting from, like, because, you know, people want to get it done. It's
They
6
want
days.
to meet, like, you know,
The expectation.
Yeah.
It's, you have 6 days to plan 3 events.
yeah.
And it was crazy, amazing experience. And then obviously the second year I went to India. And
That's where the other one was?
yeah, the one recently in October. That's where I
Oh,
went.
yeah,
So
okay.
New York, New Jersey, I went last year.
So you get like 2 years, you get to just,
2 years, can you
oh,
imagine?
Lord.
But honestly, it was such an honor being there. Like, I went to India last year. That was
How was
so
that?
glamorous. You know, because in
I
India,
know Indians
India
take
is so
that thing like,
glamorous.
it's not a
and
joke.
like there were celebrities everywhere. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There was like celebrities everywhere, and they're just like chilling. They're like, you know, very casually. They're like, oh yeah. I'm like,
Because like I know I've seen like a few of India events,
yeah.
and even like just like, you know, ceremonies and weddings and stuff. But now I'm imagining like you're in
Pageant.
a pageant.
Miss
in-
India
it
worldwide.
has to be like extra
And that is
crazy.
a representative of the Indian
The
female
culture,
population,
yeah.
the culture, the everything, you know?
Which
So,
also has like, India has like one of the highest populations, right?
yeah.
So it must have been
It was-
overwhelming or,
There was so many people there, you know, supporters.
yeah.
The judge himself was like screaming, "Go Kenya!" I was like, "What?"
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because okay, obviously now, anytime somebody sees me, they automatically go to, "Oh, she's so cute."
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Bro, take me a bit seriously, man." And they were like, "Go Kenya," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh man, he probably thinks I'm so cute." Like, you know, that's the first time it's been something
Yeah.
bad. They're like, "Oh, she's so cute." I'm like, "I'm not cute. Stop it."
So just anything memorable that you can take from like just being in New Jersey and
India.
India,
Uh,
or what's the biggest contrast between the two?
I think the organization behind it, because in India it's more readily available.
In India,
Everything Indian is just there, you know, clothes,
Yeah,
shops,
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it was very like concise. That whole event in India was so like on schedule. Everything was on point. When you're in New Jersey, it's because it's more like there's less Indians there.
It's
as
a
well.
state, so I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I'm sure it as much as you'd want it to custom make it
Yeah.
to tailor make it to like a whole Indian event.
Yeah.
It's not really.
It's not as Indian.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, I mean that's the only difference I can say. Otherwise, like the whole experience of like meeting new girls from different places, honestly, that was insane. I made so many close friends like from South Africa, from Sri Lanka, Italy, where
Are they now your
Singapore.
homies?
Yeah, we have like WhatsApp groups, and we're like planning trips. We're like, next year let's meet in Dubai, and I'm like, yo, let me save. I don't have that much money, but let me save.
Yeah, we'll talk about
We'll
that.
talk
Like,
about
give me a
that.
few. I'll get back to you on
Like,
that. Yeah. But it's always nice, I think, just being in that platform and actually like having an open mind to connect with these people.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know what the future holds.
That's
and
true.
even more projects that you can actually do with them.
Yeah.
Are there some that you've kept in touch with and you've actually done something together?
I wouldn't say done something together,
For the 2 years?
like with the other girls from other
Yeah.
countries.
Yeah.
Mainly just, just empowering each other on Instagram, like sharing each other's posts. You know, they'll send you the link and be like, "Hey girls," like we have like a group for all the girls. So one girl will post like their link, "Hey girls, will you go like this picture for me?" You know, and it's just like a whole society
Yeah.
basically.
Just supporting each
Just
other and
supporting each
everything.
other. I don't think there is much to do per se. There are things we could do,
Yeah.
which I actually think
Are there like pet projects? Like that's like my question, because I know like for other title holders, I've come to realize like after they win, they have to come up with like a pet project and something that they're doing.
Yeah. So
and
that's the philanthropy behind it, the
Yeah,
charity.
yeah,
work.
yeah.
There is a lot you can do. You don't have to, but it's a responsibility as a title holder. And I guess I wasn't ever forced to do anything. I'll put it out there. It's something that I did with my own initiative. And no, I guess...
Which is?
Like, okay, so we have this organization called SOWO, which is Mama Sarah Obama's...
Suwo.
SOWO.
Suwo. I know it's like a gangster term somewhere in New York.
SOWO. No.
Yeah.
SOWO. SOWO.
S-O?
WO.
I
SOWO.
think that's for the Bloods and Crips somewhere in California.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm part of. I really don't know.
Okay, yeah. So what's the project? What's the...
So there's different projects I have been part of, but this
Yeah.
is the main one. So far, what we did is there's, because I'm a musician.
Oh, yeah.
I have that I wouldn't say sensitivity, but I'm more inclined to help musicians, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So what we did is we got a group of like musicians. We got a group of like musicians from like different areas of Kenya, and we brought them all in one room and we said perform. And you know, just that artistic allowance to perform can get so much going for you. And we got different people to watch them perform. We took videos of them, we recorded a song with them, you know, just giving them the opportunity to expand on their artistic talents. So yeah, that's what we've been doing so far. So, soon I think we're going to have like a dance marathon for them, have like dancers, like dance teachers in Kenya, have like a workshop with them, basically to help them embellish their, like, you know, polish their steps and everything. So yeah, that's what we've been doing so far.
Interesting. And were there like, maybe when you started like the journey, were there people that maybe now, because you're in that like community, there's some people maybe you start looking up to for maybe guidelines or things that they've done, and like, you know what, you aspire to be like them, or they were like your role models during the process?
During the process of Miss India?
During or even after, because I'm guessing like now this is a whole different thing you're not used to, and then now you have to adapt to that and start looking at other people who are moving, and
actually,
you're like, I want to do something similar too.
I do look up to a lot of people. I do extract things from other people's lives, and you know.
Like who?
Okay, it's mainly just people in my family, like my cousins and my uncles and my aunties. They're very... I'd say the reason I'm the youngest in the whole family, like the whole big Indian family. I'm just like that little one down there. So I do take a lot of advice from my cousin sisters, especially, and they're very involved in, you know, society, making society a better place. They're very opinionated, which I do really, really love about them, and I use their personality traits and embody them in my own life. I'm not saying I completely turn into them, but I add my own zest into there to make it me. And what I like, charity is something that's always been a part of my life. Before Miss India, I was part of an organization called Stand Up Shout Out. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Is it the one? It has like white. It has fingerprints or something. I think I've seen it. What is it about?
So it began ages ago, actually, and we've expanded to like Japan, you know, UK. There's Tanzania. There's so many branches of it. And when I was there, like right now, I'm not part of Stand Up Shout Out anymore because I've just like that gravitated towards other things.
You're way better than that.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Hey, no. That's no. I gravitated towards other things. I got so busy, I didn't get a chance to like still continue. But it was honestly, we made libraries in schools in Kibera.
That's good. Yeah.
We provided books. We did a lot that is unspoken. You know, and I believe that's how it should remain. Like, yes, raise awareness, but keep it humble and unspoken. So that's, charity's always been something that's part of my life. Yeah. So I wouldn't say I've really used guidance when it came to charity. I think it's mainly came from my parents and how they brought me up. Like, you know, they've always taught me that just give as much as you can.
And it's good just getting inspiration from the people around you. It means the people around you are positive.
Yeah.
And who else would you want to start inspiring you if it's not from where you actually live?
I think my parents are a big factor in that. Like my mom is a very opinionated woman, and she's very precise in what she wants, and she wants the better for my future. So she'll always tell me, be strong, be independent, be calm-minded. And then my dad will walk in and be like, but be humble. And,
That's good.
And
That's
that
good.
combination of advice is always like, molded me into the person that I am. So yeah.
And when you're getting in that industry, like, because a lot of parents, they're always like, hesitant about like especially like their daughters getting in that industry, because the industry also comes with a lot of pressure, maybe.
It definitely does.
Exposed to so many different things. And, some parents are always like a bit worried. Maybe some Indian billionaire somewhere will start like, sliding in your DMs. And, I mean, it's just the industry.
Oh my
Because now
God.
you're exposed to that platform where they're not in control.
Some Indian billionaire will be like, hello.
Hello, how's it going? Yeah, they fly you to India or something. Like, yeah, come to my palace.
I'll be like, yes. No, I'm joking. I would not say yes. Mom and dad, I will not say yes. I promise.
Yeah, but, like, were they extra protective, or were they just...
My
like,
parents-
go for it, and these are the guidelines?
My
How was
parents are
that?
very liberal
Yeah.
in what they allow me. They're not like, just go do whatever you want.
Yeah.
They tell me these are your conditions.
Mm-hmm.
You have to meet to those conditions. If
Yeah.
you meet to them, by all means, go ahead and live your life. And I think they're very happy with their upbringing.
Yeah.
So they now trust that I know what I'm going to do.
Mm.
Like right now, they're in India for a wedding,
Yeah.
and I'm here alone. And obviously, I updated them. I was like, oh, I'm going on the podcast. They were like, okay, enjoy yourself, be graceful, be strong, and have your
Really? That's giving you their blessings to come to the podcast.
They were like they're very supportive.
That's nice.
And not only my parents, my brothers are like two very important people in my life. They're very supportive. One brother is here, one is in Australia. They're so like they just all they have is love for me, and I'm so appreciative of that.
Yeah.
And they're also very big factors in my life.
And what else? Like, apart from like now Miss India, what else were you like, are you pursuing kind of like, before this came? What else? What was your journey? Pursuing work-wise? Like, what was your goal, dream?
Before Miss India, I was actually applying for university.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up staying in Kenya because I love Kenya so much. And
Speak for yourself.
no, genuinely, I'm a very like firm believer in Kenya. Like not in
Really?
I just
At
believe
times
that
I'm always asking myself, people say so many good things about Kenya, and I'm like, I really do want to find those good things about Kenya. I'm not even lying, like just...
I'm not even
Yeah,
lying.
I don't know. But it's good to hear that, because you also like maybe make me start thinking differently. Yeah.
I mean, I love Kenya. This is my home.
Yeah.
This is my country as well,
Yeah.
Like I love Kenya. This is where I have become the person that I am, and I'm so thankful that I am in a country like this, because not only can I see change, but I can be part of the change. We're a developing country, and you have a higher probability of being part of change in a developing country than anywhere else. So that's why I love Kenya, and I just love the people. Like everybody's so like, okay, maybe not everybody, but mostly everybody's
Speak
so
for yourself.
friendly.
Like,
Everybody's
I'm here
so-
to support your podcast episode, so I'm just like,
Sure, Eesha, sure. No, I mean, I
Yeah.
love Kenya. So I decided to study in Kenya. And that changed everything for me. I became more home proud.
Yeah. What were you studying?
I'm studying a double major in psychology and international relations, and a minor in Spanish. So yeah, a lot of things to do, but I'm very happy with my decision, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. I'm studying at USIU.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very cosmopolitan place.
It is.
And
It
I
is.
genuinely love it so much.
Yeah. I mean, I think, and also like just from there, it's one of those universities, like you said, you'll just meet so many people from different
people.
backgrounds.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. And definitely like prepares you to just,
Yeah, I think one thing that people assume is that if you're studying in Kenya, you've closed yourself off from the world. But
Yeah.
I believe it's the complete opposite, because in the university I am in, there's so many opportunities to meet other people. There's exchange students, there's all these conferences and communities, not only worldwide but in Africa, and it opens you up to Africa. I think the one mistake we all make is we all go Western, but we forget about Africa. It's such a huge community, and it's so we can really
I know.
grow in Africa.
And I think maybe, like you're saying, just like the younger generation, we're in control of maybe what's gonna be there in the future, like just painting the future to what we aspire it to be, maybe. And then so like what was since we're speaking of like what you're pursuing, like what would be like your job now after you finish whatever like you're studying? What kind of job do you get after, or pursue, or try to get after you're done with that?
My job would probably be there's so many possibilities. We have my music, which hopefully kicks off. There's always that possibility, which I do.
You said, what kind of music do you do again?
R&B and soul.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that's my genre, but hopefully my music kicks off. So if that does, then that would be my career path. But I am still pushing more towards that, because that is a big dream of mine.
Should actually talk to somebody like, do you know Eesha Popat?
Yes, I do know Eesha.
Yeah, she's really amazing, and she's been doing it for the longest time.
I've watched her videos.
Do you know each other?
We know of each other. We don't know each other, but we know of each other.
Oh, let me see if I have credit on my phone.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, but anyway, the music, it's something you definitely want to pursue, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, what else would you want to, like job-wise? That's what we're talking about.
So therapy is something. So there's a career called music therapy, okay, and music therapy combines music and psychology to help cure people with music.
Yeah.
So that's one occupation I'd be very keen on, as well as being an advocate, being an activist.
Sheesh.
That's why I'm doing international relations.
Dude,
so that
I see why you love Kenya, man. Yeah, saying all the right things. I'm just like,
I'm a politician at the end of the day.
Let's see if she's gonna. She never picks up my call when I'm trying to call her for the podcast, so I hope she picks up.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I've really missed you.
Awesome. Yeah, we're on our way to Alpha Jetta. We're going away for the weekend.
Oh, okay, can you talk? Do you have 30 seconds to speak?
Yeah, I got.
So now I'm on the podcast, and I'm here with...
Hi, Eesha. It's Eesha Jobanputra.
Hey, guys, I can't hear you very well. Can you...
Oh, okay, hold on. And now, can you hear me now?
Better.
Better. Okay, so I'm here with...
It's Eesha.
You know Eesha?
Eesha.
Yeah, the current Miss India Worldwide Kenya.
Yes.
So now, she is very passionate about music, and we're just talking about the kind of music she does, and it's something similar to what you're doing. So I was like, you know what? Eesha is my friend. I have to, connect you guys if you don't know each other. So when you're back from... Oh, wait. Is this the honeymoon thing?
No, it's not a honeymoon thing.
Oh, no. The wedding is not yet.
Birthday.
Oh, first of all, congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Is this Eesha?
Yes, it is Eesha.
Oh, sweetheart. Sorry, I heard Nisha. I was like, okay. Yeah, I've heard you before. I heard you sing Riptide
at FOF.
Exactly. Awesome. You know what? We should totally link up because our music is super similar.
Yeah, we should.
Hey, yeah. Now you see?
So
here I am, again, Eesha, coming to connect you with people.
You're just a sweetie, aren't you, Mr. Teller? So do me a favor. I get back on Monday. Just shoot me a message and let's see if we can sit down.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Proper. I'll give her your number and then let's see what's up. You guys create some music.
Perfect. Eesha, do you mind also sending me some links to your other stuff? I'd love to hear your other stuff.
Yeah, sure. I'll send it your way.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll speak to you
Thank
guys
you.
soon.
Take care. Say what's up to Roma.
Hannes, tell us hello.
Yeah, tell him say what's up.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Take care.
She's lovely.
Amazing. I know. So yeah, back to now I've already hooked you up with Have you ever done a music
You're
collab?
the plug. I actually have done collabs. I don't know if you know Shiv Singh Banara.
No.
He goes by Shiva.
Is he better than Eesha Jobanputra?
I think every musician has their own strengths and weaknesses.
No, when it comes like, listen,
Uh-huh.
you won the crown, right? You see where I'm going with this?
Playing this
You see?
political
No.
game.
You see? So you deserved that. So when I'm asking that, but anyway, like what she said, like you guys have, like the way you've described it,
Yeah.
the first person that came to mind was like Eesha. So
yeah.
I'll definitely.
No, I have seen her work actually. She's really good.
She's good.
You know, one thing I do admire about her is she's pushing in Kenya. She's not
Yeah.
using other countries. She's doing her own thing in her own country.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So yeah, I do admire that about her.
So like she said,
I'll
linking
hit
you
her
guys up, and you
Oh,
have to.
The plug.
Yes,
The
I
plug.
want to see that picture of you guys like somewhere. And that's the best thing about her. She's like always open to working with so many different
Yeah,
people.
most
And
of
you'll
them.
see that like on her social media. Very beautiful soul. And
Yeah.
yeah, I really do hope you guys like, put that into consideration and do
Fingers
something.
crossed.
Oh, she has to. Or I'll just be
She
making that
has
call.
to.
I'll be like,
She
yo,
has
Eesha, we had this discussion. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, back to who else can I call? I'm just trying to think. No, I don't.
You don't have like Saudi Soul's number on your phone, do you?
I do. But I'm not sure they're gonna pick up right now. The superstars, Kenyan superstars. Yeah. So them.
Saudi Soul, hit us up, huh?
Yeah, please, man. Collab. They'll watch this. And
I think
I'm
we
sure.
need to make a remake of Susanna with.
Susanna is
with
nice.
a
You love the
female
song?
voice. I love it. It is. I'm playing it like constantly in my car. I'm just like, oh,
But
Susanna.
Who are some like of the artists that now since we're speaking of music and like before I rudely cut you off when you're singing, I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't gonna continue singing. I just wanted to sing that part.
Okay.
Oh my
So
god,
who are some other artists that maybe that you really do enjoy their music when, of course, you're in Kenya?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Saudi Soul.
Yeah.
I love Saudi Soul. I believe they have such a natural sound.
Yeah.
They're just they're not faking it.
Yeah.
Even like, you see many Kenyan artists like twang in their music, and I'm just like, yo,
Hey, listen.
you didn't learn that.
You want me to start saying names here and then people start showing up on my podcast, Yeah, but exactly. They've really pushed, and like you're saying, loving Kenya and just pushing like a whole authentic Kenyan sound.
I think I'm gravitating more towards African music, so Saudi
Nice.
Soul, Burna Boy.
You like Burna Boy
I
too?
love
Oh, he
Burna
has
Boy.
nice music.
He has such a different voice,
Very,
like
very.
it's so different but so like enjoyable at the same time. Ochungulo family.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, actually I shared a stage with them at Alchemist earlier this year.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
So you love their music?
I love Naiwake is like on repeat.
What? Okay, that's very interesting. I think I have the producers and videographer's number.
I think we can call Benzema. Should we call?
No, I don't have his number.
Oh, okay.
Who can I call?
I can call Benzema.
You can?
I have his number. We can see.
What? How do I connect you? Like, on? Have you planned on working together?
No.
Oh, why not?
See, the thing is, I actually
And I wanted to throw like gengetone thing. Oh, but it's because your phone is not connected here.
Okay.
Otherwise,
We'll do this. Okay, so basically,
Yeah.
I won a contest called the Kenyan Juice. The event was called Kenyan Juice. And I won the Instagram contest.
Yeah.
Where they said, comment your favorite Kenyan artist.
Yeah.
And they get a chance to perform with us in Alchemist on stage. So, obviously, I ended up winning the contest, which means people commented my name.
Obviously, obviously, huh?
Oh my God! I need to like throw an extra layer of humble, like humility on top of
No,
what
I get
I'm saying.
where. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you.
Okay, so I ended up winning the contest, and Benzema actually ended up contacting me, and I performed 2 of my original songs on the stage that night. So
Wow. Interesting. No, I wish we really had like could
I
connect
guess
to
that's
bonds.
more reason to just have another podcast.
Yes, yes, which we will. But it's just interesting to hear like like even the kind of music you listen to,
Yeah.
because also that influences like
Most
like
definitely.
the music that you can make, and it shows like you're very open to.
I'm very like diverse in the sense of Kiswahili music. You know, I love. I rapped in Kiswahili once.
What?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yeah. What?
Give me a
what are you
16.
trying to
Give me a 16 bar or something. Yeah, you brought it up.
Okay, I'll throw some.
Okay, do
drop
it.
some bars
Do
for
it.
you. Eburuka kama zimeshika. Juleo kuna kitu tunaficha. Watasimama si tukipita, watajua ni mimi nimewamaliza. You know, this is actually a part that everyone says, oh, that's the Eesha part. It's like vocal smoking like shisha. This brown girl's name is Eesha. Blissful sasa maisha. Fire fungua dirisha.
Okay, now I see.
I have to prove myself to you, which I do like.
Oh, listen, I respect that. I respect that because I see like just how, like even you're just a very beautiful and open soul.
Oh,
I mean,
thank you so
that's a
much.
brush up right there. You're not like the typical model, just be like.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so it just shows like even like where your mindset is, and that's something to really admire.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And speaking of which, because I'm seeing we're almost running out of time, and time really just starts like flying when like you're getting like to all the good things.
Into the juicy details.
Yeah. So now, speaking of juicy details,
Okay.
we have to speak about like, you know, maybe like I'm always introducing like the dating and love portion in my, it has to be, like I told you, it's about health, wealth, love and happiness. So we have to come to love.
All right.
Yeah, and just as Miss India Worldwide, are you dating anyone right now?
Yes, I am.
You are?
I am in a relationship.
Wow, and that makes you so happy. Every time, you know, when you want to know someone is in love, when I ask anything about the love, they just start giggling, just happy, they're blushing. And it just sounds like you're in a happy space in that relationship.
I'm very happy.
Have you been together? Were you together before the crown or after the crown?
We've known each other for a very long time, but quite a while after the crown, we started dating. Yeah.
It's not someone from Uchunglo family,
No,
is it?
it's not. Oh my God, it's not anybody from Ochungulo family.
You're like, hey, listen.
Hey,
Listen.
I don't want to judge
Anything is possible. But yeah, so what kind of qualities do you look for like in a guy? Because, you know,
Obviously,
people always have like, you know, the different like, you know, things they look for, but like just from like your personality, what makes you happy in your partner?
I need somebody who I can like laugh with, you know, like just to keep me on my toes as well. You know, I can get very relaxed, and I need somebody who's going to be like, come on, we have to do this, we have to do that. And I think I'm happy with somebody who is happy. I need somebody who has like that global mindset, you know, like you're not like petty or you're like somebody who's like very happy with their life, somebody who's motivated, ambitious, you know, fighting for their own goals as well.
Do you guys have each other's phone passwords?
Yes, we do.
You do?
Yeah, but only because like I think once I was like, oh, can you please call this person for me? And my hands were dirty. Yeah. And I think I was like, okay, my password is this. But it wasn't like something that mattered.
Oh, so you gave him your password?
Yeah.
Did he give you
yeah,
his?
Yeah.
I guess my hands will be dirty every single day. I'll be like, oh, excuse me.
My hands are dirty.
Excuse me.
Please.
Do you mind?
No, I mean, I don't even believe in that whole password thing. Like, it's as long as you have that mutual trust, it's all
I'm
good.
just asking because, you know, like even just in the millennial era, there are those small things like just like couples like, you know, pay attention to, or like, let's say for instance, like having like your crown, do like guys slide in your DM? Because now like also you are put in a different, like I said, exposed to a different platform where now like even random people who you don't even know but like you or see you online,
obviously they
feel the need
there
to.
are DMs that occasionally pop up here and there.
Yeah.
But we'll always just have a laugh about it.
Really?
Like I'll screenshot and be like, lol, look what this guy sent me. And he'll be like, what is wrong with people? Like the things they send, sometimes it's a bit like, okay, I don't know how to feel about that.
Too much, too much.
Too much to digest.
Eesha posted something. When was it? Like 2 weeks ago. She had just got, before she got engaged.
Yeah.
Like she sent a screenshot of somebody who had said like, "Hey, what's up, beautiful?
It's always a beautiful.
I swear." And then the guy goes like, "I'm ready to pay $10,000 per day if I fly you out. I don't know where. Was it Dubai or something?"
Oh my God.
And then she just put like smiling emojis. She's like, "Ha ha ha," and she posted the screenshot. So it's just like, yeah.
Sometimes a bit too much, but sometimes it's just like, this person just has so much happiness in them, they feel like sharing it.
For me, I'm always like, don't you know, if you send something like this, your screenshot and your handle is there, it can be taken and actually be blasted.
No, but I mean, it's never been an issue like other people.
Yeah.
I think because I'm secure in my relationship.
You're not the jealous type.
No, I am the jealous type.
You're just like, oh, okay, well.
Don't say that. I think everybody in a relationship has the right to be jealous. Because if you're not, then I guess it just shows, I speak for myself, but I look at that as a trait of love. That you care so much, you wouldn't want to lose that person to anybody else.
Yeah, and I see like you have his tattoo like on your hand.
My what? His tattoo?
His name.
No, that is a...
Oh, that's not your boyfriend's name?
No.
It's not?
It's not. Oh my God.
Well, why wouldn't you have like your boyfriend's, name tattooed on you?
Tattoos are a bit too... it's an outdated ritual that I don't believe I should practice.
You do care about them, right?
This is a family tattoo. That's the only reason I have this tattoo. It is a Indian Om symbol. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
What does it mean?
It's like, when people are meditating and they say Om.
Yeah.
That's the sound.
Oh.
Yeah, so it just...
Written in... See?
In Sanskrit.
Okay.
It's the Indian dialect.
I just thought it was your boyfriend's name.
No,
Because, when we're talking about love and everything, I'm saying like, okay, maybe that's his name actually. Would you do something like that though? People are doing it. Would you get like...
I'm not one to judge on somebody who would get a tattoo, but I think this is the one tattoo I'm okay with. It's good enough, yeah.
So you wouldn't get his name tattooed on you?
Why are you asking me
Just
this?
asking.
I have his name tattooed on my heart. Smooth.
Oh no, that's a good one. That's a good one. And what do you think of
what a diplomatic answer.
That's a very, very diplomatic answer. That's a win. There's no even comeback to that. So, and then speaking of which, what do you think of just like, couple goals that you see like online currently with just people and how they move?
Couple goals.
Yeah.
You know what? I really do admire couples who motivate each other and are there for each other. It's something I embody in my relationships as well. Like with everybody, not only my significant other. My parents, my brothers, my sisters, my family, my friends, everyone. So yeah, I think when it comes to couple goals, I really just admire a good relationship, and I don't think social media is the best.
Do you post your boyfriend on social media?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Not
like afraid of other girls like, she's posted their boyfriend, they slide in.
I don't care. Like
really?
I don't post for people, I post for him.
That's good.
So it's like I don't, even if like so many girls have seen like his handle on my things and they'll request to follow him.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
He'll tell me like, when we're on call, he'll be like, oh, she requested to follow me.
Sometimes it's your friends.
But that's okay,
Really?
Friends, as long as they know their boundaries. Friends,
now
friends
you see?
are chilling.
You see?
Friends are chilling.
That's interesting to just hear. And because you normally see like those people who post their boyfriend and they always have like an emoji on their face.
Oh my God.
I'm like, this is ridiculous.
That's so disrespectful.
Imagine. Yeah, why?
Like I get it. If you want to keep your life a secret,
yeah,
keep it a secret.
You don't have to put that emoji.
If you want to share, then share. Like, what are you like half-heartedly sharing for,
You can't post him in his outfit and put like a big... that makes no sense.
Emoji on his face. I'm
imagine.
Like, okay.
Most times we're like, okay, maybe he's a married guy and we understand why you're doing that, but
maybe
it's never that serious. Yeah. So, but anyway, I think we've like really touched base on like everything, and I'm seeing we're clocking like our time.
Yeah.
And we can always like do a part 2.
Sure.
But like this has been like, I don't know what you were expecting from the podcast, but what did you think like in general?
Honestly, this is exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah.
And I think it's also exceeded my expectations in a way.
Mm.
I'm so happy like to just impart my wisdom, you know?
Yeah.
Like I really enjoy talking.
And you're a really easy person to talk to because like considering like we've just sat down and we were just doing like everything like last minute from organizing and everything.
Most definitely.
And just how the episode has come through, I think that's like...
I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
I'm so honored to be here on this. I'm telling you, when he messaged me to say, "Oh, I'd like to have you on my podcast," I'd be honored. I would be like, oh my God. And I was like, thank you so much. Honesty.
Thank you so much for at least putting it into consideration and coming through.
No, anytime.
So now, I always ask my guests one last question.
Sure.
Conveniently starts sweeping right now. Okay, but anyway, so
he's just doing what he's got to do. He's screw your podcast. I need to sweep these floors, man.
Yeah, but I don't think it will be picked up that much. Anyway, so the last question would be, what's the one thing that you think you're in pursuit of right now, and if you got it, it would give like your life a whole different direction, meaning, and maybe fulfillment, happiness? What's that one thing that you think you're in pursuit of right now?
I'm in pursuit of a music career. I already have half a music career, but I want a whole music career where I'm on a stage performing in front of thousands and millions of people.
Nice. Where
people are singing along to the lyrics of my songs. And I think music spreads so much happiness, and that's something I'm so thirsty for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not about the fame, it's not about the money. Obviously, those are bonuses.
Yeah, who wouldn't want that? Yeah.
But that, I'm so like eager to, fulfill my music career. So that is something I would be in pursuit of. Sorry, I didn't get the second half of your question. And if I wasn't, and if I achieved
No, that's it.
That's it.
Because it was like, what's the one thing that you're in pursuit of right now? And like you said, if it's music, because that... Of course, you get that, and so many other things will fall in place. Because at the end of the day, we also just want to do what makes us happy.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
So and I think we've come to the end of the podcast.
I think so too.
And before we just now wrap it up completely, just tell people where they can find you on social media and anything else that you have going on that you'd like to plug.
Okay, you can get me on Instagram at Miss India Kenya _Eesha J. That's Miss India Kenya _Eesha J. My Snapchat is Eesha.Joban. It's all in my bio on Instagram. So once you get onto Instagram, just follow my bio. I have Twitter, Snapchat. On YouTube, you can get me on Eesha Jobanputra or Bliss Records Kenya. That's where my original songs are on. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So...
we're back to the mood music.
It's been another amazing episode of the Kiskapades podcast. We appreciate all the love and support. And guys, you know the drill. We're on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. It's the only way you can show some love and support and help our channel and social media platforms grow. We appreciate all the love and support. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's the Kiskapades podcast. Goodbye.